Good afternoon, folks. This is Fred Campos, owner of DFW Website Designers. It is a wonderful Tuesday, July the 5th, 2022. This is episode number 425 of your 3 business tips at 3 o'clock in around 3 minutes. Solopreneurs, small business owners, we're starting and kicking off a new series this week in July. We're talking about good habits. Now, I know as a business owner, there are tons of habits. There are things I want to improve on to make me a better business person. We've talked a little bit about habits in old episodes almost a year ago, but today we're going to zoom in on habits and really dissect it. Speaking of habits, midpoint of the year, I've read about 19 books. I've started a new book, which I absolutely love. I have a good chance this is going to be one of my favorite. It's called The Power of Habit by Charles Duhigg. And it really dissects what it is to create new habits and everything else. We're going to use that as well as a couple of others to talk about that this week. So we're going to talk about what is a good habit, repeated actions, autopilot, and predictable patterns. Habits. What is a good habit? Or what are habits in general? Well, we're going to dissect that and really talk it through. Business tip number 1, the repeated actions. You know when you leave your house and you drive to your office every day and you get there and you walk into your office and you go, did I stop at that red light? Did I make a turn? You don't even remember. You've done this repeated action so many times that you don't even have to think about it. It is estimated that more than 40% of our daily actions are governed by habits. And this is one of the definitions we want to explore, repeated actions. Business tip number 2 is it's actions on autopilot. Just like the story I told you, you think about brushing your teeth or getting dressed or having your coffee. There's so many things that you do on autopilot. Every decision that you make, about 40% of them, you don't even have to think about. You just do it naturally because it's become a habit. And that's really what we want to explore. And then last but not least, we're kind of talking all around it. Business tip number 3, habits are predictable patterns. They're the patterns of how you think about things, how you feel about things, actions that you do each and every day. It's basically your daily routine, but it's a predictable pattern. You know, what's the first thing you do when you wake up in the morning? What's the last thing you do before you go to bed? What type of coffee do you have at Starbucks? How do you order it? Certain things on the menu that a particular restaurant that's become your favorite. What are the predictable patterns for that? All of these are definitions of a habit and that we're going to explore because we want to be in the habit of making good habits for our business. That's what I'm learning this week. Fabulous book we'll talk more about. Anything I learn, I throw over the fence to you because I want you guys to be awesome. Now go back to sleep.